Guys, I am very excited, honey. The party is coming. Welcome. Hey, Gems. I told y'all I was coming back at 7 o'clock. Hold on, y'all, because I got the sneezy wheezies. Excuse me, because it is cold here in Virginia, okay? All right, now, let me see. Remember, I like to do the inspiration. Hey, Tiffany James. Wait a minute. Excuse me. I'm serious. I caught the chills that fast. Listen, we're going to read Mastering of the Law of Attraction, okay? Wait a minute. Hey. Excuse me. Let me get some water. Y'all don't know how cold it is here. Hey, Michelle Carter. Is it cold in Philly? Hey, Tiffany James, Marva. Hey, 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 hey. While I was on my little break, I went over there and visited. Wait. I went over there and visited Marie and Niecy. Niecy had Mark James on as a special guest. And I'm going to tell you something. Marie's post today about hateration was the best. Y'all need to go check it out. Hey. Hold on. Let me sneeze. Hold on.
My clock says it's 8 o'clock.
Okay, so here we go. Here's the mastering of law. Remember that it's not only manifesting what you want in life, but believing it's already there for you. You must have faith, be constantly grateful, and celebrate all of your accomplishment because they are signs of your dreams coming true. Just remember, it's not only what you're manifesting. You get up and say, I'm going to get this, I'm going to get it, you're going to get it, okay? So please have faith. Now I got some good news and it just came out that the basketball player had put in for an appeal in Russia. Her appeal, Brittany Griner's appeal, was approved. October 25th, she will have her time in court. I'm just letting y'all know, let's put this in prayer. This young lady needs to come home. They don't need to say she comes home with this other guy who's been over there and actually broke a crime. They're trying to put her and this guy together to bring them home. But I'm hoping and praying that Brittany Griner played basketball for Russia and that they will have some sympathy and mercies and send her back to the United States. Not on our president's back, but of her merit, which she manifested for Russia. Because while she was playing the WNBA off season, she would go play Russia and she would actually make more money than she made in the United States. It's a shame that the black men athlete make more than the black women basketball. Okay. Brittany Griner's over there. She got her appeal. It's October 25th. Y'all, let's put this to God, okay? Linda Blow says it's very cold in North Carolina. It's so cold and rainy in DC. Yes, it is so cold in Virginia as well, y'all. Hey, Linda Blow. Hey, Sandra Johnson. Now, let's get to Married to Medicine. Know why I'm doing this right now? Because I know who threatened Dr. Heavenly. I know which husband called her the B word. Now, who can guess who threatened Dr. Heavenly at the reunion? And the husband had called Dr. Heavenly the B word. And that Dr. Heavenly got up to run, okay? She was running that mouth, but she got up to run those legs, okay? Hey, allegedly, Shannon. So let's start off when they decide that, these women don't get along and they decide they're going to take them back to the first trip they ever been on was the Blue Ridge Mountain. I want y'all to think about something. Do you know that the Blue Ridge Mountain house, we saw that this year already? This was the same house that Kenya, the trip that Marlo planned. Same house, same exact house. So what is this, a Bravo special? Go ahead and rent that house when you want to go to Blue Ridge Mountain. Well, anyway, it's the same house, same address and everything, okay? So what I didn't like is when Toya came through the door, she said something smart about the ladies, right? But what I didn't like is Jackie and Simone pulled Toya and Toya only to a room and started speaking to her. Okay? Started speaking to Toya like, you know, we're trying to get everything together. We need you to act right. It was just like talking to a kid. But see, my thing is Dr. Simone and Dr. Jackie, they don't put Toya on the same level as they put everybody else, including Quad and Anila. They put Quad and Anila over Toya, who's been there a very long time. And I'm telling you, this season, so it's been some bad things happening. Look, Quad accuses Toya of possibly breaking in Anila's house. Anila and Toya was friends at one time. They not friends. And Dr. Simone ain't her friend. Dr. Simone don't got her back. Dr. Simone just want to know everything so her and Jackie can snicker. Okay? They are snickering. Nope, it wasn't Eugene, y'all. It wasn't Eugene. Okay. Let's see. I'm gonna give somebody one more guess. It wasn't Cecil. You know it wasn't her husband. Okay. So it made me feel like they didn't consider Toya on the same level. Okay. Toya, they talked about her. All she is materialistic, gotta wear name brand. They even had the new girl, Audra, coming in, riding on Toya tail. You know what I'm saying? Y'all, in those Atlanta streets, I heard that Toya do a little bit of drinky drink. You know, she's out doing Toya and she hanging around some very shady people. But these are her friends. You're right, Sandra. It was Scott. And I'm gonna tell you why in a few. Okay, like I said, Quad been dropping bombs about Toya. You know what I'm saying? Toya cheating. Toya might have broke into the house. And guess what? Simone was the only wife that stood over there by Toya at Dr. Jackie's house. Remember that? You know why? Because she was just getting a little info. She was getting a little info for Jackie. So, but see, let me tell you something. Jackie's booming, making money, cash over cash, paper stack over stack. I heard Simone little doctor's office ain't doing like Dr. Jackie's doctor's office, okay? You're right. Simone is a flip-flop, okay? You are absolutely right. You're right about this. It was Scott, and I'm gonna tell you why. Because Dr. Heavenly goes online and she's talking about Contessa's marriage. Now, Dr. Scott didn't dare jump up to hit Heavenly. It was muscle bound Contessa. Contessa was probably not training for that award. She was training that she was going to get Heavenly, okay? Because this is not the first time that, these housewives thought that they were friends. They are not friends. Understand? What they are co-workers. But see, Dr. Contessa confided in Heavenly. And when Heavenly gets on the YouTube, she tends to air all of them out. And they still trust Dr. Heavenly. Now, remember when they was in Mexico and Dr. Heavenly said, whatever doctor that's not board certified, they usually go run to a little school and try to get a different kind of certification. Contessa is the only one that's not Dr. Health certified, okay? Remember when she tried to be the Surgeon General? Y'all, they better leave Contessa alone because she seems to be a ticking time bomb, okay? So Miss Gomez is back. Let me tell you something. I'll take Miss Gomez's place because whatever they are paying Miss Gomez. Miss Gomez done left her family in Houston. She gets to live in the house. She also has money and whatever else she wants. And Mrs. Gomez is going to become the nanny, the housekeeper, and everything. When the kids are in school, how about this? Miss Gomez going to clean up. Anila, it is fine to have a nanny, but it's you need to be raising your children because they were more happier for Miss Gomez than they were for when your mama came in there or when you do things with them. How can she snicker with that overbite? Mm. Well, they won't be back. I think Miss Gomez was a storyline. Me too. Miss Gomez probably went on vacation. You right, educated female. Miss Gomez probably went on vacation and finished her family business and she came on back. We ain't gonna be on no married to medicine long because this wasn't a good episode. I love Anila home. This was a catch 22. Anila got robbed again. She got robbed again. After this one that was on TV, she got robbed again. For real. And I would be moving out of there. I would be moving out of that house. Toya did say her and Eugene moved because they was getting some demon mail. Maybe Anila's house, they robbing her house. But another thing, Anila showed her house to the world. Okay. Anila didn't cuss her out. No, no, no. Not Dr. Karen. It was now if you go look at Heavenly's post when she was up there with Quad and when she was up there with Funky Dineva, Heavenly spilled the business again. Anila got robbed. Now I know Anila didn't cuss her out or do anything at the reunion because Heavenly announced this after the reunion. Okay. Yes, Sandra got robbed again. Y'all go check it out on Dr. Heavenly's YouTube page. She had Quad up there and Funky Dineva. I was like, what? Well, Anila showed her entire house because this is what they required them to do on the Real Housewives show, the Married to Medicine show. And guess what? Look what happened. Her house got robbed. I don't trust Scott. He has a bad temper. Not only does Scott have a bad temper, I think he's controlling. And that's what I see by watching the show. Scott seems to be very, very controlling. And I think Contessa might have been looking for love in the next room because Contessa seemed like she got a new light. Somebody telling Contessa she beautiful. And I hope that ain't that trainer because that would not be good to be messing around with somebody that you're working with. Scott and Contessa won't last. I don't think so. I think she's growing out of him. I think he's boring. For her to be seeking to do all these things, let me tell you something. When a woman is married and they're content, they don't go out looking for other things to do away from their children and their husband, okay? She decided to not work out with her husband. She decided to go build herself up to get back to the old Contessa. Did you hear what she said? I wanted to get back to the old Contessa and was showing flashbacks. Listen, a lot of these shows, these storylines are boring as heck, and y'all know it, right? So, but we watch it. I'm going to tell you this Contessa body was on fleek. It was nice. And you know what she said? Remember, I'm 45 years old. I think she looked good. And honest to goodness, she looked so good that I was talking to my daughter tonight. I'm going to start working out, not for no bodybuilding, but, just the tone because my arms are getting weak. If you don't move after robberies, I'll start thinking insurance costs all the money. It would have been a same day move. I'm not kidding you, because your whole privacy, now they know where you keep everything. They know you keep your wedding ring in those little drawers in your bathroom. They know everything. But guess what? She's also a blogger. She's also a blogger that she's showing her house everywhere. She works from home. Okay, so we talked about the Blue Ridge. Did y'all recognize the house? Um, Now, Audra and her husband. I was sort of upset that when Audra and her husband walked in, they spoke to Eugene and Toya. And Eugene, the doctor, who's supposed to remain professional at all times, did not respond, didn't even say hello. But it was fine. Audra and her husband, who have a great relationship, you can see their friendship, you know, they went on down and found their room, and then they were talking. And when they said that they was abstinent for 1 month before they got married, I was like, that is crazy. But they had already put the baby in the bun. They was just waiting to see if they was pregnant. Now, why would you take a pregnancy test on a trip in front of the cameras? But anyway, that's their little storyline. Now she's pregnant, okay? And we find out this episode that Audra has another son. Let me see. Barrett classes or Pilates might be good for Tony. Yeah, my aunt. I'm gonna tell y'all the other. I'm gonna say it was 2 weeks ago. 2 weeks ago, I was walking y'all, and I fell hard on my arm, and it doesn't hurt as bad, but it's hard for me to lift it all the way up, and I was just, ooh, I'm still having a hard time lifting my hand all the way up. Um, Shannon said, I think Scott's cheated. I think Scott cheated too. And I think that Dr. Contessa found out and said, hey, you've been out here doing what you want to do for you. Now I'm going to do something for me and I'm going to look good. And, my spidey senses tell me that that trainer and her had some type of connection and it wasn't from a workout, okay? You fell again. Yes. Oh my God. I am clumsy, y'all. I'm very clumsy. Ugh. But anyway, y'all, what really got me whipping, Heavenly was crying when she was apologizing to Toya. And I was like, not Heavenly crying. Lord, that was fake and phony. Doctor Daddy probably told her, you better get there and you better not show off. You better not act out. And she had to go and apologize to Toya, and she was upset about that. But when they got back, you know that when Heavenly, soon as she left Blue Ridge and got back to her house, to her closet, she was on the YouTube slamming all of them all over again. Now, y'all, this is what I didn't understand. If Quad did sleep with her contractor, let's say Quad did it, right? What difference does it make? Quad's not married. Quad can do what she want to do. That's Quad Punani. She can give it to the baker, the candlestick maker. That is Quad. She can do whatever she want to do. Why is that a big deal? Yes, Marcella, be careful. Yeah, I need to be careful, but I'm so clumsy, y'all. I can tell you some bad places I done fell. Anila was upset, understandably. Let me, and then we're gonna round this up because it was so boring. Anila got to the table and they start asking her how she feel about the robbery. Okay, why did we do this at Blue Ridge and we did this at Dr. Jackie's house? They was on FaceTime with her and they said, how'd you feel? And she said, I'm still scared. And then you bring it up again. And then she looks at Toya and said, you think I set this up? Why didn't it come out to Anila in front of us that Toya had a party the same night? That didn't come out. I just think whoever's doing the editing for this is trying to rush us through this, and it's crazy. Now, I think they need to yes, Dr. G is engaged again to a woman, and check this out. She looks like Quad. That's crazy. Now, this woman got to know if he cheated on his wife, Quad, he gonna cheat on you too. Hey, Gail. Your allergies might have your equilibrium off. I think so, maybe. I think so. because I do have allergies. Hold on. Hold on. Hold on. I'm back. Whew. Had my nose is draining. Okay, so Anila seemed upset, but you know what? Are you really upset, girl? Because I would have had either a hard time leaving my children in that house they got robbed, or do you know that they can overpower Miss Gomez and your children are in there? I don't know. Some is shady. Quiet wish them well, yeah. Yeah, but y'all, Quad is the show. She's the clapback, snapback. Correct. They are chopping it up too much, but she don't look like Quad, but she don't look like Quad, and he cheated on Quad. She didn't have sex with him, so yeah, she didn't. I think she cared more about them dogs than she cared about her husband. But then they ended the show on that, on Anila just looking. That wasn't a cliffhanger. We don't care. We don't care. I mean, it was crazy when Toya said, I don't even know you. Y'all, this is suspicious. This is suspicious, but two robberies, something not right. It was two robberies in Anila's house. And y'all should have saw what's happening live last night with Andy Cohen when Andy Cohen asked um Anila about Toya's finances. She said, well, it must not be good. They're renting. That listen, keep on, Anila. You messing with that Detroit girl. And I'm telling y'all, did she do y'all think, put a one in the chat, do you think that Toya might have gave somebody some insight on Anila's house? Insight on Anila's house. Do y'all think so? That was super crazy. I don't even know you. Yeah, that was super duper crazy. I don't know. Toya and Anila was friends. Toya and Anila was going to the tennis practice every day when their kids went to school. But you don't know her. You knew she was building a house across the street and y'all was friends and you showed up at her other's house. Come on now. Gail France says she don't think she had anything to do with it. Ooh. Well, you know what? I really hope this gets solved. If Anila and her husband is pulling the okey doke, honey, that's an expensive okey doke because not only will you not get paid, you will also get in trouble for insurance fraud because I'm sure that they may not have had any cameras, but who would not have a ring or something, some type of security in the house? A ring doorbell, something? You had nothing, and then you put the cameras and the TV cameras was showing the robbers where every camera was in the house. That don't make sense to me, okay? So that was the cliffhanger. Look, y'all, let's get on to Salt Lake City. Did y'all watch Salt Lake City? Did you watch it? You know why I'm so intrigued to watch this? I think everybody else is crazy. Mary Cosby's not here. You know why? Because them women ran Mary Cosby off of there talking about her church was not real and it was a scam. She got on out there on there. I don't know if it was the Holy Ghost or the demons telling her, girl, you about to lose your money. You know Toya sent some of Pookie and them over there during the party. Mm, I see one girlfriend say no, she don't believe it. I see let the redeemed say so. Pookie and them went on a scavenger hunt. Allegedly Shannon said, okay, I'm going to binge watch and skip over Jackie and Simone. If Toya did that, that is really evil. And I'm going to tell you something. I have a feeling that Dr. Eugene do not want to piss Toya off. I can tell that he is very submissive. Hey, Aquarius MC, before we get into Salt Lake City, I know Nisi just had um, Nisi just had y'all, now I'm a little dizzy. Nisi just had a thing where she invited Mark Scott. I'm letting you know he's not coming on my page. Okay. I know a little bit about Mark and Van, right? I don't know what to believe, but what I'm going to tell you is a real man. I don't care how mad a real man get. He not gonna start posting stuff about you on the internet. He's not gonna start saying that, making implications that, I sent him inappropriate pictures because that ain't a real man to me. Uh, if me and you are dating and I give you some money because we are dating and I'm helping you out because we hooking up or whatever we doing, and you got to tell the world that that's foul to me. So I am not going to have him on Speak with Your Girl Marcella because that wasn't cool with me. I didn't like what he was saying. It would sound like tit for tat. And then he wouldn't even answer some of the questions that I felt that he should answer. And it was the same questions I was asking him last year. Did you love her? Nah, nah, I had other girls and this and this and this. But why is it you took a break while the season wasn't on? Van is up there. Only thing I heard her say is that you were the one with the Coca-Cola bottles that had Vanessa and Scott up there. And it made you come all the way out of pocket to tell what y'all were doing intimately, what she sent you that was intimate. I don't like what he did. And I will not interview him. At first, I was gonna go up there, and then he went out on the deep end that he had to break down and tell you. He had to tell you what Van did. I did not like that because if I am with someone, I would hope that if I did help you out or whatever, you're not gonna tell people I sent you some pictures of me with my clothes off or down. I saw that and I was shocked to see him on her live. Look, I support what Niecy and them do over there 110%. But I just, when I was looking at him, because I was in the chat, when I was looking at him, I was just saying, he's out to seek and destroy her for what? He has a YouTube page. Not that he has an Instagram. Go over there and tell everybody on your Instagram page. But I'm not going to give him that platform anymore. I cannot. And it's a difference from last year and this year because last year I wanted Mark to share what his trauma was. And that's what we mainly did. And I didn't want him to talk negatively about Miss Van. Now, I'm going to tell y'all a lot of things. We get hooked up in these little reality shows. And then if I say something about, let's say, I say something about Jen on Salt Lake City, then Marva will say, I like Jen. I don't like you. I don't like your opinion of Jen. My opinion is my opinion, and your opinion is your opinion. Some people, other than the gems, take this really personal. They take what they seeing on TV real personal, and I don't. I'm just giving you my opinion. I'll drop the link. Y'all can come up here and tell y'all opinion. That's how we do. That's how we roll at the gyms. I would have any of y'all come up here anytime y'all want, and y'all can give me y'all opinion face to face, and I'm gonna value what you say. I have mine, and you have yours, but I cannot have him here. Let me see. Anila played the moving joke, and they're bringing around people claiming she's cheating. I wouldn't be surprised if Toya did it. Listen, it's still under investigation. It is an open investigation. Okay, y'all, I'm back. And indeed, Mark was out of line with the things he was saying. He was absolutely. I seen a different Mark from last year. I seen avenging. I'd seen that he's trying to seek and destroy maybe what's occurring in his family. Because Vanessa was trying to be private, he needs to worry about them child support payments she's not helping with. That's what I'm saying. He's up there posting his children. If I couldn't take care of my kids, but he said himself that she gave him money sometimes when he had to pay his child support. Why are you ashamed? Somebody who's with you, y'all cared enough about each other at one time that you needed something and she gave it to you. And now you here trying to throw her under the bus. Now I don't get down like that because she's a black woman. She's a mother. She's a grandmother. Come on, dude. Come on. She don't want to tell us what happened with you. It would be messed up if she came out and said, listen, he had a little Peter Reader and all he did was ate me because he couldn't put it down. She ain't doing none of that. Okay. But he's trying to run her in the ground. I'm glad they showed Mark because I never knew what was wrong with him. Yeah. Yep. That's how we roll, Gems. I'm telling you. I don't either, Marcella. I see that as how you do. Sounds to me like Mark wants to be a star. And hey, that's what I asked him last year. Why wouldn't you want to be on the show? He said, well, me and Van was supposed to be a power couple. How the hell y'all a power couple? You ain't powerly married. You can't be no power couple. Y'all can be girlfriend and boyfriend. Y'all can be, that's my woman, that's my man. But a power couple, they married. That's when you're a power couple to me. That's my definition. He was in love. He was in love. And I think he was in love with the help she might have gave him. He was in love with the fact that she would travel to see her man. It's just like if my man was in the military and he was stationed down in Pensacola and I'm up here in Virginia and I travel down to see my man. That's what I looked at it. But he making it like she wanted me so good. She needed me and this and this and that. No, no, no. No, no, no. The beef that Letitia and them got with Mel and them, that's his brother Marceau. Marceau got a beef with them. That's not Mark's beef. Now you're trying to bring down Miss Van. Is it because she's Mel's mother? I'm thinking all of this. But I'm gonna tell you something. Being ugly and vengeance, they gonna keep staying right where they are and Mel moving on. He was in love, but she wasn't down with the poly mess. That's nasty. He tried to act like he was big pimping. He ain't nothing. Listen, I have to agree with that, and I'm gonna tell you why. The poly mess. This is what I would tell my husband if we were in this situation. If you gonna cheat, you better be able to afford to take care of me and them too. But I'm gonna have my own house. That's if. And I'm telling you, I'm not that type of woman. But the fact that you want to be in a poly relationship and she taking care of you, that showed me a lot of things. Those small town thoughts got Mark's head pumped up. I'm telling you, that red dirt. He needs to stop doing Miss Van like that. She is not even bothering anyone. She's not. But I'm gonna have to say this, Miss France. This is just my opinion. Mel and her mama do throw, they throw little jabs, but they little. They little. They not like what Mark is doing. It's not like that. It's not even what Ariane and Martell was doing. Ariane and Martell was throwing bombs over there. And guess what? I ain't see no bombs being thrown back until when the show wasn't showing and they was going back and forth to court and fighting about the children and all that kind of stuff. If Miss Van wanted Mark, she could have Mark. They need to stop. And that's true. It is so true because he act like he wouldn't go back. But guess what? From what I heard, they still have phone conversations. But how could you be talking to her and have a level of respect for her? The way that I'm telling you, he got it all over right now. He got it everywhere. He's posting when she's sending him cash apps. He has picture of his kids to show. These are the kids I'm taking care of. I would never put my kids up here to show y'all to say, hey, these are my kids right here that I'm taking care of. No way. You're putting your kids in danger. The mess you're doing, the kids can start teasing and antagonizing your children because of your actions. Think about it. Let the redeemed say so. Why are women of a good age even thinking about his dusty behind? I heard coleslaw was heading up Martell's social media now. Listen, Young, dumb, full of cum. That's Arion's excuse, okay? Young, dumb, and full of cum. Miss Van's excuse. She wants to be loved. And guess what? Off camera or outside of this show, they had a very good relationship. And then he started last year, if y'all need to remember, he started coming on his page, his Instagram page, and started talking. And I wanted to interview him, but I'm not gonna allow him to show no pictures of Van on my page. I'm not gonna allow him to disrespect her on my page. Now, last year, y'all go back and look at it. He never said anything negative about Van on my page. And this year, he started cussing and doing all that crazy stuff. That showed me right there. He ain't got no respect for himself. He ain't got no respect for nobody. He don't. He's always working. Yes, Mark is hurt and hurt people hurt people. They sure do. Yeah, Renee. But you know what I'm gonna do? I'm gonna drop this. I'm gonna drop this thing right here. So if y'all want to come down and say what y'all feel, I want to know because I can't have that man on my page. I can't do that. Not the way he's rolling right now. I dropped the link. If y'all want to come up here, y'all want to tell me how y'all feel about it. I just said I felt like I sat back here like this and I was watching him because I was getting ready to go up and ask him a question. I was going to ask him, do you love her? You know, but then he started getting raunchy with it. I mean, I was like, hey, I can't believe he talking like that about somebody grandmama, somebody mama. She gave me money. She did this for me. She did this for me. But it wasn't just Miss Vanessa riding down to see you. You was riding up too. And then you telling everybody, y'all was in an open relationship. There's no receipts of that. We haven't seen. If he got him, he should have showed him on his platform. Okay. Hey, Marcella just got here. Hey, drag Mark. I mean, I just didn't feel comfortable with that. Mark knows he's better not say anything about Marcel or his older brother. Listen, that's what we need to know about. What you know about that, Mark? What you know about what Marcel might have been doing? What you know? Let me tell you something. This no lie. The day of that fight, me and Nisi was talking to Mark. Mark was telling us that Marceau and Martel made up later on that night after the fight. And he was just saying that he was protecting, really Tisha, because Tisha wanted to get involved to help, Miss Wanda. But my thing is, Mark was there. Now, I don't know if they're going to show him, but it's something about Marceau really don't want his brothers up there to me. He really don't want Mark to be shown. He don't want, he don't want them his other brothers to be shown, or his sisters, or his mama, or his family. All we seeing them is at the club scene. Maybe one, two times in their house. I'm gonna tell you what Mark is doing, he's not gonna have any luck. Because that's foul for you to be your age, Mark, and for Miss Van to be her age, for you to be embarrassing her. She has a grown daughter. She has grandchildren, 4 grandchildren or more. Then he had a nerve to put on his page, y'all, that Miss Van has a child that she gave up for adoption. I'm thinking that this should have been something intimate she told him. And you know what? I don't feel like Miss Van did a wrong thing. If a mother has a child and they feel like they can't handle the child, then you need help and you can't take care of this child, then uh I gotta show y'all this because I don't even know how to explain this. This is like crazy. I gotta show y'all this. Look what he got up here. This is the pictures and stuff. You see this? He he's showing cash apps, Christmas cards. This is her phone number calling him. Why would you do that? You are trying to tear her down from shred to shred, and I don't like that. That is crazy. Then pictures she sent him, she might have been revealing herself. He put the happy face around it. You don't do this to no woman. And oh my God, it's just the I feel, I'm telling you the God honest truth. I feel terrible that he is doing it. It saddens me. That's not for him to tell. It's not. What, Marcellum? He is something to say something like that. Yes. In the words of Nene Leakes, you never win when you play dirty. That's why he not on that show, okay? Maybe they lose cannons. He did not want them on the show. That's true. Because you know what? Marcel acts like he's the smartest brother of the bunch. In the words of Nene Leakes, right? Maybe the loose cannons, and he did not want them. So he thinks that Van and Mel is in his way. He thinks Van and Mel is his way in. I don't know why, because I'm gonna tell you something, Carlos King. If you're looking at me right now, nobody wants a man to come up and straight disrespect a woman because she not with you. There was a reason why they broke up. Okay, that is not coming out. And I'm telling you, if he brought him up there on that show, a lot of people wouldn't watch. Just he's got his whole Instagram full of insults for me, for Miss Van. He sure do. That's not for him to tell. It isn't exactly, Gloria. And I looked at him like this man is out for vengeance. When he was just on Nisi's page, he was out for vengeance. Vengeance is mine, said the Lord, but he has no reason to have vengeance. Remember, he kept saying, she gave me money. She won't tell the truth. She said we was just friends. Well, from what you told me and Nisi, Mark, you and her were just friends. Somebody feelings crossed the boundary. Was it maybe when she left? I don't know. I'm not going to have him up here. He's disrespectful. And like I told y'all the truth, when we went to Alabama, I had called him on my phone and said, we here, we're going to be staying, in Mason. He was like, give me the address, give me the address. And then he asked me and Nisi about having a threesome. And we didn't see him no more. Disrespectful. We didn't give him no address or nothing. And me and Nisi had never talked to him in a way where he thought that we were going to sleep with him. First of all, you're disrespecting my husband, and Nisi's husband he's amazing. We got two amazing husbands, and we're gonna go down there and sleep with somebody who wanna hit it and quit it and tell everybody he got it. That wasn't the type of man for me. I get my Marcel only when Maurice on the show with him and the other brother. They know how to act. Yeah, but you know what? Marcel has been coming on a lot lately on different people's, only with Carlos King, and he tells you he's going to get you back. He's going to straighten the story. So he doubled down on the story about the Coca-Cola bottles, the Vanessa and Scott, saying that Miss Vanessa sent it. The story keeps changing around who sent it. Y'all remember over the summer, last summer, there was Coca-Cola bottles that had your name on it. So they just took two Coca-Cola bottles. They were planning enough to live together and everything, Miss Van and Mark. They were planning to live together. So they were evidently together. But something happened. Guess what? We'll never know the truth. We'll never know that truth, okay? I get, yep. Wow, he's bogus for that. Glad you didn't fall for the okey doke. Listen, me and Nisi are good listeners, okay? We are good listeners, and I'm telling y'all now, Niecy wasn't pleased with that. I looked at Niecy face and I could see her like, y'all, I know Niecy. I know Denise, okay? Niecy was like, because, some of the thing, and then he was saying pussy pop. I was like, what? He done lost his mind. And then when Niecy was like, hey, don't do that on these pages because I'm streaming, you know what he said? I'll tone it down because he wanted to stay there and dig in his story. No, Niecy cut that down very quickly. The Coke photo was taken by Miss Van, and Marcel reposted the photo. Right. And look at this as a storyline. Marceau is arguing the storyline on camera, and then you got Mark arguing the storyline off camera. Why are you two men coming after this woman? Okay, Marceau better watch him. If he's doing this to Miss Van, he'll start spilling the tea on his, and he has. So you late. What's up, niece?
I just want to tell everybody that again, y'all know that I'm one of these people that like for everybody to get their side out. You know what I'm saying? But one thing that I'm not gonna participate in is trying to tear this woman down by calling
Yes.
her names and stuff like that. Because at the end of the day, I believe both of y'all had feelings. And that's why this is still going on. Both of y'all caught feelings in that. And
And me and Niecy
I
have not talked since that show. We haven't talked since the show because I guess she was wrapping up and stuff like that. And I came on, but I'm telling you, I know Niecy wasn't. Niecy was like, I could see it in her face, honey. I know my Niecy.
like I don't want to participate in tearing nobody down, but
Mm-mm.
what I will let you do is tell your side of the story as long as you're not disrespectful. Um
And he
and
was being disrespectful.
at the point where I felt like it was going too far, I was like, no.
Yep, and he wouldn't even give Niecy a chance to say, "Well, Mark, let ask some questions." He was on and on. He was just trying to power drill through. Niecy couldn't get a question, so then the other hostess start asking him questions, and you can see him seething. And then when they start saying that there was some kind of echo, he said, "I'm gonna go out and I'm gonna come back in." He was adamant that he wanted to continue to bash her, and it just took me out. I had told Nisi to drop the link, but I said if I came up there, I would. Thank you, Miss Debbie Tillman. I would have became unprofessional because I just saw him trying to take her down. And guess what? I like to interview those little TV people, but I'm gonna tell you, not to the point where for clicks and views, I'm gonna bring somebody down and we don't know the real story. It's two sides to every story, and only them two know the two sides, okay? But like I
Mhm.
was sending Nisi all day, the stuff he was posting about her all day, the Cash App, the phone log. I was like, what in the John Brown ham sandwich is he doing to
I
people?
didn't even know he had posted those pictures. That's why I say I had to jump up here. I didn't know he had posted the pictures of her. I just knew
Yes,
he.
he had just covered her breasts up with a happy face to show us that she sent him pictures. And he had told me and Nisi some things, but we never came on our page and disclosed that. Why? Because that was a woman. Why would we do that? For some clicks and views? Absolutely not. I wasn't even scared to be sued for that. I just know didn't want nobody to do that to me. Now we can talk about the attitudes and all that kind of stuff, but to
Yeah,
specifically talk about somebody's sex and what they did to you for sex, that's not what we gonna do. Thank you again, Miss Tillman. I appreciate that super chat. I really do. Doing well, girl. Thank you for asking. How are you?
and y'all, whenever I give these memberships, I'm not the one that pick them out. YouTube pick out the people and selects the people who's gonna get the gift. So I'm not actually picking and choosing. YouTube is actually going through and I guess picking whoever interacted with the page the most over so many days. Those the ones that give to. So yeah.
Well, for real, this week I'm gonna start my Christmas shopping for people to win. I'm wanted to talk to my gyms about it. I wanted to make a membership for 99 cents for everybody to sign up for the membership so we can get more gifts only for our members this year. Cause me and Nisi bought how many gifts was it? 60 last year.
It was a lot.
And some people came on our page that weren't frequent flyers over here, got the
Mhm.
gifts, and we never saw them again.
Mhm.
So it was a girl who had got a bracelet, and Nisi sent her the bracelet. Of course, we tracked every gift. And she kept saying she didn't get it, she didn't get it, she didn't get it. So me and Nisi, out of saying we got these gifts, we're gonna give them to you, um, we sent her money. Nisi sent her gift cards and everything. She still wasn't satisfied. Do you know that this lady actually went on another page and said, I was supposed to get this for Christmas and I didn't get it, and her manager didn't send me the stuff. But she didn't bother to tell anybody that because she didn't get her gift through the mail, so she say. Nisi tracked it all the way to her building. All the way to her building, her apartment. But she said she didn't get it, and we still sent her $25. So we rather have everybody as members for 99 cents for our, for November and
I think
December.
I got one set up for 199 if I'm not mistaken. Let me look.
Yeah. And then we're only going to put your name on the will this year if you're a member. And you don't have to continue to be a member after the new year. It's going to be what, $1.99 or
Mm,
99?
whichever one you want, I can make another one. I think it's
Because
99, 199, and 499. And the
yeah,
four
I don't need it to
the
be expensive, but
um
this
the Diamond Club members was the ones, like I be telling
yeah,
people
that we
sometimes.
gave.
T-shirts, like I be like, t-shirts is free. Only thing you gotta do is pay for shipping. Sometimes I come up here and do that for the diamond members because they do pay $4.99. Um,
Mhm.
and give away stuff just for the diamond members, but it's gonna be for all members for Christmas this year.
Yeah. But we wanna, because Imma tell you something. I know everybody who has been here. Trust me, Niecy keeps stock of it. Um, I thank every one of y'all for watching me in my transformation, watching me grow. And I'm gonna tell you, it's been hard sometimes, but you know what? Looking at the same names, Gail France, Marva, Sweet Lady Eats, Aquarius MC, you know, just people always checking on me. Y'all don't know that kept me from really like getting in trouble. But I wanted y'all to know this night how me and Nisi, when I was looking at Mark, I was upset because she had dropped the link for me and I was behind stage and I know she could see me, but I got upset and I clicked off, and I knew that if I would have went up there with him, I would have been saying, what kind of man are you to be doing this? And, use your own platform for this, but I knew that Nisi, y'all think Nisi quiet with them shiny lips. Nisi will get into you. Nisi will get when Nisi start doing like this. I know, I know, honey. That southern good. That lady about to
Yes,
come out.
he does have. I know at least one daughter.
No, he put
Um,
all his daughters up there. On He posted all his daughters, all of them. Yes, he has daughters, and you know what? Allegedly, Shannon, Nisi can verify. He was like, if somebody used my daughter, that's good for her. Didn't he say that?
he got a weird way of thinking, y'all.
Yeah.
Uh,
He was
and
saying if she gets hurt, that's her business. You live and you learn. And I was like, my papa would never. Well, you know, my papa is be like, he would tell me to watch for these kind of guys. If they do this to you, that's not the person for you. My father would even threaten, say, if somebody did this to you, this is what I would do. Okay.
Mhm.
But this man was saying to me and Nisi on the phone, if she get hurt, oh well, then she learn her lesson. She gotta, and I was like, wow, for him to have been assaulted according to his own mouth, I would have a little bit compassion because I wouldn't want what happened to me to happen to my daughter. Now I don't want to be up here bashing him, but like I told you, I lost a level of respect for him when me and Nisi came down there and we thought he was gonna show us around and all this kind of stuff. And then he's talking about a threesome with, and no, we married. Uh, Y'all know how I feel about Timmy Tim. Y'all know how I feel about my black exclamation point, my one-legged 1.5 man. Y'all know how I feel about my Rick Ross. He's the boss. And he knows how I felt about my husband. Cause Mark has spoken to my husband and implied that we was going to do a threesome. Stab me with a spoon. It was ugly. I had to leave the chat. I'm sorry, I didn't know he was that crazy. That's why his brothers don't even like him. I feel sorry for his daughters. I'm glad you stayed calm. So he may have been in a manic state, allegedly. He wasn't in no damn manic state. I would have been in a manic state. Yes, my husband is Rick Ross, okay? The Virginia Rick Ross, not the Georgia Rick Ross. They need to warn any woman he is no good. Listen, listen, he letting women know he ain't no good. But I'm gonna tell you something. Ain't no Philly chick gonna fall for none of that mess. Ain't no New York chick gonna fall for none of that mess. N- I don't know no women. I can't even say Alabama women gonna fall for that. I can see Miss Van messing with Mark for convenience. He's around because if she came down to Virginia, I can see her branching out to Miss Van is a pretty woman, you know. They what you got to say, Nisa? Them lips is sealed. Can we move on from yes, girl. Yes, yes, yes. Let's move on. I'm gonna talk about Salt Lake City. I ain't gonna stay up here long because y'all know my allergies. Look at my eyes are turning red again. Okay,
You
so
already done thought about Married to Medicine?
yeah, you add what you going on. Let me go blow my nose. You talk about Married to Medicine right quick.
Y'all, I just do not um how do y'all feel about Heavenly and Quiet? I like Heavenly, she makes me laugh, but Quiet, I just scratch my head. The one I was just on, is that post still up? Yes, it's still up. Quad, I fell out liking Quad ever since season 2 because of how she was trying to turn all the women against Mariah because she wanted to be Queen Bee. Um, Never liked her since then. And the fact of the matter is the show was Mariah's idea, her brainchild, her show. She still got EP credit. Um, and whenever she said she made the show, she made the show. She picked everybody that's on the show. So I think the only people she didn't pick was like I think Heavenly, and of course these new people after Heavenly, but all the original she picked. So I just don't. I'm not feeling her. I'm very excited that she was able to get her dream home on her own. But I think that she used Mariah and Greg to get on the show. I don't think Mariah is gonna come back. because she got a settlement and she still got her EP credit. But I don't like the fact that the show is going on without her and it's her show. Like
Who?
it just makes no sense. Mariah.
Yeah, but Mariah got paid, y'all. Don't cry
Yeah.
for me, Argentina. She got her a big old check, boo boo, with a lot of zeros. You
Yeah,
see,
she
she
did.
quiet. You see, she over there quiet. Y'all don't even see Mariah, do you? She done got her little jewel up there. She is Bakalaka, whatever her race is. I mean, her husband race,
Um,
right?
Black Edition.
Yeah,
And
Black and Death.
Ethan is gonna be a pilot soon. He's been taking
Yeah.
classes all throughout high school. And Lauren is down there at Spelman. She's in the same class with Angelina Jolie's and Brad Pitt's daughter down there in Spelman.
Tell me, they
So,
doing good, girl. Don't cry for her.
mm,
Quad does not need her own show. She is fake and annoying. Look, y'all know Quad is out there. It's Obama's
it's their
30th
30th
anniversary. All
anniversary. I need to
right.
post this
Yes.
thing.
No, she
Um,
went to Heavenly, but the network said she had to lose 75. Look, you see Heavenly losing that weight, okay? But Heavenly doing good financially too. Heavenly house is paid for,
mm.
Jackie's house is paid for. I mean, they're a good group of girls.
Everybody has made the show work for their net worth. Everybody except Toya and Eugene, and it's just painful to watch. I just wish they would let me handle that budget for 1 year.
Oh no, then Toya wouldn't get no new clothes. Team Quad here. I'm gonna tell you something. I like Quad for the snapbacks, the clapbacks. Quad got style. I love her clothes. I love what she did with her nephew Mason. Her being a mother to Mason. But y'all, what happened to Quad's little girl that she so called adopted? Everybody's been hush hush about that. Y'all remember? The little girl that Quad was supposed to have adopted, where is that little girl? We gotta go dig into that. And I'm asking.
Let me say one thing before you go on, y'all. I just wanted to plug in now included. You can go over there and get you some merch. And I post a link or whatever. But this is my story, my voice. I am now included, and you can get like cute little hats like this with the now included hashtag on it.
And
I
we're gonna
love
have some
it.
we're gonna have some um gym hats too.
Yeah, we need to do some of those. And then I was thinking about maybe doing these again this year. Um this one is mine, but I don't know if some people remember the Gems keychains are
Mine broke.
mine.
Mine broke.
How you break it
I don't know. I fell.
badly? Oh, yeah, I love my little gem keychains. So I'm thinking about doing some more of those. Oh my god,
Oh,
I am so sorry.
oh my God. We're gonna keep you in prayer. Are you okay? You know how to hit us in the inbox if you need me. Are you okay, y'all? Please pray for Norris Tony. He he's been a caregiver for his grandmother for a
Oh my
very long
god.
time. Love her, loving on her and everything. Our condolences, our deepest condolences.
If you need something, make sure you hit me up.
Yeah, you hit me up. You know that because I'm telling you, I'm gonna be there for you. Veronica says she love her keychain. Renee said, I love my gym keychain. Thank you. I'm good. I'm glad you're good, baby. I'm glad you're good. Now that's a gentleman right there. Norris Tony is a gentleman. Aquarius MC is a gentleman. Okay, we praying for you, baby. Like that's one thing, y'all. We got to stand together because these are hard times for
Mhm,
everyone in some kind of way. Thank you.
mhm.
Nisi, what I'm going to do.
Drink some coffee.
Yeah.
I just don't see how your little body be taking all that coffee.
Parker perspective. Girl, you was a good interview. If you would have pulled her up there with you, Parker was asking all the questions. Are you still in love? Do
That's
you
why I
love her?
dropped the link. That's why I dropped the link.
I said we had to give Parker her platform. Y'all, please, please go over there and check out Parker Perspective. She is the bomb diggity, okay? She put it in there with a little twist of shade, honey. Make sure that you don't have to need no sunscreen when you go under over there under Parker Perspective shade, okay? Yes, I have been using my I think my little face is lightening up. We're gonna see. Now I hope I don't wake up in 30 days and I'm a white woman. I love my gems mirror. Thank you, Nisi. Yep, y'all. I want to give gifts to cuz I want to give gifts to our subscribers this year. We gave a lot of gifts to people that disappear and some of them was diamond what necklaces? I mean
Mm,
bracelets.
yeah, I had bought some stuff from K's, y'all.
Yeah, and we gave gifts away and we never seen them people no more after they got their gift. So we're gonna get a couple of some jewelry this year and stuff, and we're gonna just come and celebrate together. And people who don't celebrate Christmas, it can just be part of me and Nisi's appreciation. What we do is put a wheel up there, and we spin the wheel. We play games.
Most of
Yeah,
them gonna be gift cards and cash apps this year, y'all, though,
yeah,
because
yes, honey. I
the
bug
the
Nisi to
shipping prices, y'all, have just went up again.
mm,
So we're gonna have to do a lot of gift cards, but I am gonna do a few mirrors. I might get with my person to do some more keychains again, but yeah, shipping is ridiculous right now. I usually do free shipping with my mirrors, but people been having to pay shipping, honey, because shipping is crazy right now.
I need to tell y'all breaking news. North Korea just fired a ballistic missile over to Japan.
Oh my God. Oh my
29 minutes ago, North Korea fires apparent ballistic missile over Japan. Ministry of Defense said, y'all, we got to pray.
Wait a minute. I got to go, y'all, because that's where my baby is.
Yeah,
So let,
Nisi's son is in Japan.
let me see what he doing.
Come back, go off. Y'all, we got a North Korea has fired what appears to be a ballistic missile over Japan. The country's Ministry of Defense said Monday the apparent ballistic missile was launched at 7:22 a.m., which they're right now their daytime, we're nighttime. Um, the government of South Korea confirmed that the Japanese government warned citizens to take shelter. The missile likely flew over Japan, but it is still unknown whether the missile fell into the sea. Residents of Okinawa Prefecture towards the northern end of Japan have been advised to be on alert and to notify police or fire officials if debris is seen. People were also warned by officials do not touch or pick up any debris. The Office of Japan Prime Minister has begun to gather members to analyze the situation. Y'all, Nisi Baby is stationed in the military in Japan. Y'all, that's what I'm saying. We all got to pray, okay? Oh Jesus, for some reason I think all would all would be duds. They have no resources for a bomb. I'm prone to believe you with that. We all need to pray for the world. So sad, so sad. I may after I may after to start early. Listen, y'all. Let me also share with y'all about this is what I wanted to show y'all. Babyface just got married. Oh my God. He just got a divorce. So I told y'all about Brittany Griner. Brittany Griner has appealed her case. The appeal was accepted October 25th, y'all. Please pray for her that she walks out of there and comes home. Y'all, this is what I wanted to tell y'all. The U.S. postal workers, oh, I got to do this. U.S. postal workers arrested in $1.3 million fraud and identity theft schemes, authority says. They didn't say not one U.S. postal worker. It was several. You know they was also stealing ballots, too. 3 U.S. postal employees are among 4 people arrested in connection with a $1.3 million fraud and identity theft scheme allegedly carried out in New York and New Jersey since 2018, according to the Justice Department. Y'all, that's why I told y'all, please go vote early. A further 5 people facing changes in connections with the case remains at large. The individuals are accused of stealing credit cards from the mail and using them to buy merchandise to a variety of stores, including high-end retailers in New York and New Jersey, authorities say. They are, do you know what? As a matter of fact, today I went on my email and they had a loan that they said we needed to sign some documents for a loan. And I know me and my husband ain't took no loan. So I just deleted it. Y'all, when y'all see things like that, because it's coming to Christmas and they know people need money, please be careful. Y'all hit that like button for me, please. Please hit that like button for me. Um, yeah, they're starting to run scams much more easier. I wanted to tell y'all this is frivolous. Babyface married star from Moesha. Celebrity relationships are hard to navigate due to being in the public eye. Babyface knows this all too well. After one failed marriage, he tried again. The second time around, he wed an actress known for a guest role on Moesha. Babyface need to sit down. Babyface's current wife is Nicole Patterberg, and her resume proves that she isn't just the wife of a mega celebrity. She's also a talented dancer and actress. Listen, them people, you gonna review Jeffrey Dahmer Network? Listen, I can tell you the truth. I haven't watched it. I lived at the time when Jeffrey Dahmer did that, and I followed it on the news. That was crazy. And guess what? His family was blamed for the things he did, and they knew that Jeffrey Dahmer had issues because he used to skin cats and do things to animals. You know, mental health. Okay, he lured um lonely people in, boys, and ate them. And going to the neighbor, which is played by Niecy Nash, y'all. Jeffrey Dahmer offered his neighbor a sandwich that was the skin of a human that he cut up in his house. I cannot. I paid for Norton and the ID theft alerts and protections. Yep. Don't do it. It's a scam. Y'all be cautious. People are running scams on you right now. They offer you free stuff for you to put in your social security number. Don't do it, okay? Um, we too, Marcella. I heard the show is full of lies. Yep. I saw one episode only. Niecy Nash was good. She is good, but y'all, um, that was sad. Um, about
Yeah,
I did not. I'm not watching now. Are you watching it, Niecy?
I've already watched it, and one thing that I will tell everybody to do before you watch Dahmer, make sure you say a prayer and ask God for none of whatever you're seeing enters your spirit. Because a lot of people are reporting having nightmares and sleep terror and dream they fighting demons and stuff like that after watching it.
Uh,
So before I watch anything like that, I always pray like that because you don't want you don't realize whenever you're watching stuff is entering your spirit whenever you're not cautious. And this is one of those that people just be fighting demons in their sleep, and they said it was the night after they watched this show. Some of the show was fictionalized, y'all. All of it wasn't real. Like the Niecy Nash character, she didn't live right next door, but she lived in the adjacent apartment complex that was near his apartment. Um, so little things they changed for dramatic effects like that. But he did offer her pulled human sandwich, not pulled pork, but peeled. What I just say? Pulled pork, pulled human. He was actually cooking them up like steaks, y'all, for laying and slaying them. Like his dad said that he had thoughts of killing women, but didn't do it because he didn't want to go to jail.
y'all see what that said right there? I'm not watching Jeffrey Dahmer because they're uplifting this man because they can't educate us on it. He never would reveal in prison why he ate people. All he said is
He,
that he did not discriminate.
he said he wanted him to stay and be a part of him. So whenever he was trying to make them into zombies, didn't work. He started eating them.
You see
He
that?
started.
I don't watch demonic anything. Not my kind of TV viewing. I don't watch stuff like that either. I'm telling you the truth. But I was living in when it was happening on the news. I remember that. Y'all know I always wanted to be an attorney or a news reporter. That's what
It's
I always
it's
wanted to do.
crazy because they executed Gacy the same night they was baptizing Jeffrey Dahmer. So at the very same time they was killing another serial killer on death row. Uh, they was baptizing him because he claimed that he had found God and everything like that. And that young lady who played the sister in the courthouse from the deaf man that he killed was her brother. That actress played that role, honey, because it looked just like that girl was in the courtroom that day. She played that Jeffrey. I
Y'all
hate
need y'all
you,
to
you
know this.
broken.
This is just coming out. Wall Street, U.S. housing market to see the second biggest home price decline since the Great Depression.
Mhm.
Y'all, please be careful with your money. Please be careful with your money. I'm hearing from the folk around here. They're not playing. They said that after Christmas, things are gonna be hard on even the poor is poor, the middle class will be poor, and the rich will become poor. Let me see. That corned beef sandwich don't
So
sound so
yeah,
good anymore. Like
honey, that's why I don't eat steak. I don't eat steak because it looks too much just like a sliced human thigh to me.
oh, please.
I
Oh, no.
I don't eat steak.
Can we not talk about it because I ain't prayed? Oh, yeah, please. Oh, Lord, I better get this house sold. Yeah. There is a seller market, and Bank of America wants to offer us a home mortgage. Yes, they do. They wanna put you in what, Niecy? What do you call it?
Predatory lending.
Predatory lending, predatory lending.
Y'all don't fall for the okie doke. Do not fall for the okie doke.
But
Cause
y'all,
they're trying to get us. They're trying to remake 2008, y'all.
yeah, we don't want that. So y'all keep your money near. If you was gonna buy a house, tell them you want out the contract. Don't do it right now. Because guess what? Though they are overselling those houses. The wood is 3 times more than what the wood would have been. You get a $300,000 home, they selling it for 707 here. A $300,000 home is 707.
Ain't
Yeah.
no way.
Y'all, we gotta pray, and we gotta stay vigilant, and we gotta help each other. But let me run through this right quick. Is anybody watching Salt Lake City up here? Put a one in the chat if you're watching Salt Lake. Stock up on fried beans and smoked meat. Yes. On dry beans and
Yeah, he picked men like that
oh
because
my
he
God,
knew
football is on.
he knew that the police won't be running out trying to knock down doors to get somebody who killed black gay men. Because you got to remember this was during the AIDS epidemic too, and it was a lot of stigma in the community, not only for being gay, but AIDS was being passed around.
Mm.
So he
Let's
started
talk
picking
about it.
he started picking those type of victims because of who they were. Because his first couple of victims, I think, was white.
Mm. Ooh, okay, we're gonna talk about Salt Lake City and Niecy girlfriend Jen. Niecy has had conversations with Miss Jen. They start off this first episode way back December 9th, 2019. Remember, Jen was bragging about the house, the money, the cars, the trips, which she got, the jewelry, her coach, you know, practicing on how to make some turkey bacon that everybody knows how to make turkey bacon. Even I do. Put it in the microwave. Anyway, so now coming up to 2022, she is now blaming everyone for what she has done because because she's blaming everybody because she's saying she had to take care of her mother and her whole family. She is the only one that did not take a plea. That's why I want to watch this because her court cases, everything is going to come up in this season. She's filming it. So now she's complaining moving from a 9,000 square feet home. She's living in a smaller home, which she didn't give the square footage. It looked like a 1,300 square feet home, but she had to downsize immensely. Coach is more worried about her going to jail than she is because guess what? Again, Jen comes right through and she's planning a party for her husband for his birthday. And he done told her, listen, we got to save money. I'm telling you, I bet you Coach can't wait till she go to jail because he is tired of her dramatics, okay? Heather. I like Heather. She has always been told us her story. She was a Mormon girl. She didn't want to do that anymore. And she decided that she was going to get out, but that she was not going to separate from the Mormon faith. I wish they would have added another black housewife. Right. Mary Cosby is gone. Mary Cosby is out the door because they tried to say her church was a scam and it started looking like that. But Mary stayed too long for me because when you married your grandmama husband, something was not good in the buttermilk, okay? And had a child from your granddaddy, for your granddad. Okay, bye, Marcella, and you seeing everybody in the chat. I don't watch Salt Lake. I love you, Sophia. We'll see you later. I'm not sure Jen knew about the criminal acts. Her partner did it, right? Jen was listen, there was a lot of defendants. They all point that Jen knew every act. Jen went to New York and did a lot of the transactions herself. And again, there was victims, people on Social Security, and she bragged about that with Stewart. While she was roller skating in her office, she used to brag about all the money she was getting. I think Coach is how you doing? Look, I always thought Coach was messing around, okay? I like Heavenly. She's crazy. Hey, Dear Yvette says, y'all, please, please go check out Dear Yvette says. She's also the Judge Evie. Y'all go check out Judge Evie. And Dear Yvette says, like I told you, any content creator to come over here, I'm bringing you up. That's what I got to say about content creators. You come over here and visit, I see you in my chat, boom, boom. I'm going to bring you up because, there's enough on the table for everybody. Yeah, that young blind girl irks me. Listen, they all irk me because I'm gonna tell you something. Meredith, I like Meredith, but Meredith don't tell her whole truth. There's something about Meredith that I need to know. Meredith be getting it out there. Her husband is too slow for Meredith. Meredith seems like she a freak of the week. And that's Niecy's friend too. Niecy be talking to Meredith. All right, let's get to. Yep, she couldn't even explain what she did for a living. That's what I'm saying. She knew what was going on. She knew she was scamming. She let them people get her, and guess what? All of them done took pleas. Some of them didn't get jail time, but Jen is looking at 50 years. Honey, there's no plastic surgery in the penitentiary. There is no weave. You won't be having no weave in there. You won't be having no nails, girl. Things that you think is nasty in the penitentiary is going to be double time nasty, girl. You're going to have to share taller with other people. You better hope Coach remembers to give you some commissary money. Whitney needs to go. Whitney is a horror. I have to say that. Whitney was married to somebody and she was working at her job with the man she married to now. He was married. They both left their families to be together. And guess what? In real time, Whitney get ready to leave her husband. But they said before that show started, Jen was in a small house and rented the big house. Make the story add up. I want to know the truth. Look, they were in a small house that needed to be power washed. Let me see, can I find Coach in their old house? What's her last name? Coach Shaw and Jen's original home. It's see. Mm, mm. I'm trying to find it. They had their original home up here. Let me see. Let me see. Well, they were living in a single family home. So did she did it for the show? Yes, because after she got put out that big house, the very big one, she went to the next door neighbor's house. And then they ended up leaving that home. So listen, tell you. However, she lived in a rental. All those houses were rental instead of the 9,420 square feet home. Um, this girl, this is where she was living first when the show came on, right here, and then she downsized to this house. She downsized. Let me see if they're going to show where she came from. No, I don't see where she came from, but she lived in a single family home. It was up there at one time. I don't know where it is. I'm gonna have to find it for y'all. But they saying that she alleged schemed from people from 2012. It's 2022. Look how many victims she got. And guess what? Half of the time, Coach didn't even stay with her. Remember, y'all? The house she rented belonged to a housewife from the Dallas franchise. Dallas actually wasn't bad. During Cousin 19, I watched it. You know what? I used to love Brandy, but something snapped in her head and she suffered with depression. Brandy, the redhead girl on Dallas, her and her husband are now divorced. Remember, both of them had red hair. She was a Dallas Cowboy cheerleader. Well, they're divorced now. He moved on after she adopted those kids. Remember? I understand taking care of your family, but you can set them up in other ways. Listen, Jen always wanted to outshine all the other wives. Truthfully, I don't know who got money on that show, okay? I really don't know. Meredith, what does Meredith do? We don't see nothing. What's the name? Got vodka. Okay, but allegedly she's cheating on her husband now. Okay. Um, Trail starts. Oh, matter of fact, the trial starts soon. I think the trial should be starting in a couple of weeks. It's, from when the show started filming, it was a month and a half before the trial started. Heather and Lisa. Lisa is too high in the sky to be speaking to Heather, okay? But she's trying to get back in the good graces of Meredith. But Lisa got mad at Meredith last year, right? And do you know that started hollering out Meredith indiscretions? And Meredith still ain't spoke to her yet. Lisa is very shady and needy, and it seemed like she don't even want to be around her own kids, okay? And that is facts. Heather does, she has those spas, right? And I think Heather and her husband could actually go back together, but I think he cannot take her back because of the church. That Mormon is a serious relationship because at this time, one of the wives wants to take her name out of the book of life, I guess. Heather gave her good advice. You know, this show is boring. Wait a minute. Jen being messy all the way to the jail cell. I'm letting y'all know that. Lisa doesn't like humble pie. Lisa is mad that she got to keep apologizing to Meredith, okay? Um, Let me see. We learn about the Mormon. You can go to Mormon.com to remove your name from a book because I found out on this episode that if you Mormon and you chose not to be a Mormon no more, you have to like excommunicate yourself from the church. So when you don't excommunicate yourself from the church, if you move to Miami, they know you in Miami and they have people watching you. I was freaked out about that, okay? Um, Jen's new house. Let me see. Shaw, I don't know. I don't know, child. This show was boring. What you got, Niecy? What you got?
Not a thing, cause now one thing, honey. Meredith said that Lisa was not innocent.
Oh, yeah, 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 yeah. Yeah, yeah, they all was sleeping around. Matter of fact, Meredith and Jen was sleeping with the same guy. The same man, allegedly. Allegedly. The same guy.
Mm.
Y'all, tomorrow I'm gonna come back and we're gonna talk about Love and Marriage Huntsville. Yeah, honey. Y'all
How
know Miss.
you doing?
How you doing?
Oh, before we
You should
go, this is something that I wanted to show you and everybody else. We're gonna do something different for Potomac this year. Marcella wanted to do a panel. Dum 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 dum. So I'm gonna show y'all the our little promo for
hold on. Let me turn up the heat.
so let me get it. Let me get it. Let me get it.
It's hot.
So we're gonna be breaking that down on Mondays at 7 p.m. y'all. So I hope you'll be able to join us every Monday. Trying to do something where it'll be a set time so y'all can know when to tune in. So we're gonna try to do it on Mondays at around 7. Um and yeah, Nicole gonna jump on with us and we're gonna have a panel again, y'all. Tisha telling that Neil Long left to go back to California. Child. I know they've been trying to get a statement out of her for days. Um, the girl already said she didn't have no clue. They still follow her around though.
Who?
Neil Long. Did you even see the promo?
No, no, no. And guess what? Nia Long did move back to California. But yesterday I heard that she wanted to stay with him. Today I heard that Nia Long done left Uma Kuku Kuku. She done left him.
Who?
Her husband. Utumi. Whatever. And I want
Hey, hey, hey.
that is beautiful. And I also want to bring in one guest host to
Okay.
like one guest host from the chat.
Yes.
Who would be down? Every week we're gonna drop the link, and whoever snatched the link first, we want to hear what you got to say because, honey, Potomac is on fire. You understand? On fire. Little Miss Candace is coming out swinging this year. Hope she don't get her wig shifted. That's a sad situation. Y'all, Nia needs to go ahead and get on with her life, honey. Engaged for 5 years. Listen,
Next Sunday. Next
she
Sunday.
been, she been with him longer than 5 years. I'm gonna be doing it. Listen, y'all. Him and the coach and the owner's wife, they was gonna be together. I miss up on my writing. Yep. It come on next Sunday, y'all. And I got the privilege of I'm going down there. I'm supposed to go for RJ birthday, but in February. So I try to hook up and find out all the juice I can. Always.
Mhm.
Somebody always want to tell on their life. But Ashley doing good, being with her girls and boys, allegedly. Ashley is on the road, honey. But they still living together. Her and her husband still live in the same apartment together. They just sleep in separate rooms.
I think they've been the arrangement for a while.
Yeah, she's not gonna leave till she get that money, and I don't blame her. Don't go live with your mama. You stay right with Michael. Now Michael don't want to cheat. Y'all heard he been sticking around the house because he want to stay together. This is gonna cost him. But they don't stay in DC. They stay in Alexandria, Virginia. They stay in Virginia. And Virginia is a common law, commonwealth state. The prenup has been expired. Damn near got an old ass black man BMW. Or it could have, listen, she knew something wasn't right in their relationship because why weren't they married in 5 years?
Right.
What I think he wanted to do was get her out that house and relocate her. So when they split up, he didn't have to pay for no house. What's that? Oh, y'all.
Listen, y'all. If you know of a singer or rapper and that can put a verse to this song from E. Nicole, let me turn the volume up so you can hear it. It's over on Entertainment Tea Uncut. If you do know somebody that's a rapper or a singer, we're looking for somebody to do the second verse on the song. Um, so let me play this back so y'all can hear it.
Y'all, that's D.E. Nicole. That is D.E. Nicole. Who is JT Tiffany? Who is this? Carmel. Carmel Alpha. I live in Virginia and I fly to DC in 45 minutes. Who is JT Tiffany? Look how beautiful she look, y'all. That is our gem, GE Nicole. That is our gem right there. Sit back. She's gonna be a guest for the Real Housewives of Potomac. I love Virginia too. I live 15 minutes from the beach. Yeah, Carmen Appa, I love Virginia too. I live 15 minutes from the beach, Sand Bridge. What was the bad thing? I didn't like her put in the garden. Who did that? Oh yes, but that's an African thing they do. I was like, what in the hex is that? But y'all, I'm going to get off because my husband is having a family discussion with my girls. Marcella, is that Chinese place still at the end of the bridge before you go over? I'm not sure because I don't eat Chinese food. So I don't know. So y'all come and check me out tomorrow. I love you guys. Y'all have a great night. My husband told me, come on, we having family talk with our daughters. Do you think Contessa really won the contest?
I
Yeah.
think they let her win.
Yeah, I think they let her win because of the cameras. Thank you, Marcella Nisi, as well. Marva, two Gems. Have a good, safe night. I love you all. I love y'all. Okay, I have been there in Virginia Beach. Okay, and I live on the edge of Chesapeake and Virginia Beach. All you got to do is drive not even a whole New York block, and you're in Virginia Beach. Girl, that fertility doll. Oh my God. Oh my God. So I love y'all and good night. Nisi, I played the old
Okay. All right, y'all. Bye.
bye bye.